What's up, everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War Kingdom Mythic video for you guys. So this week we are in one of the best kingdoms in Gems of War. We're in the kingdom of Zulkari, and the first mythic that we're going to be taking a look at from this kingdom is this powerhouse troop right here. The Arachnean Weaver is an elf monster from Zulkari with a 20 mana cost of green, yellow, and purple. His spell is Abyssal Strands. He will web all enemies, then he will deal 67 in my case true damage to the last two enemies, and if an enemy dies, he will explode 15 gems. Now that right there is a very powerful spell. Webbing enemies, all the enemies, as a matter of fact, is powerful, and then it's dealing one of the best types of damage in the game, which is true damage, and then it's hitting the last two slots, which is usually where the powerhouse troops are in certain aspects of the game. And along with that as well, it has board control. Arachne Weaver is broken, man. It's one of the best troops. Along with that, it has some of the best traits in the game. It has stealthy, so it cannot be targeted by spells unless there are no other targets. Along with that as well, it's impervious, so it's immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy, and mana burn. And if that wasn't enough, it has the, I think this is still one of the best summons, in the game, Creeping Doom. It is a 75% chance to summon a web spinner. That troop right there can deal triple skull damage to webbed enemies, and then it inflicts web when doing skull damage. Yeah, broken. Broken. And I don't think they should fix it. They should never touch the Arachne Weaver. It should stay the way it is forever and ever because I simply love this troop right here. So let's take a look at this team with the Arachne Weaver. I think I showcased this team before, but it is one of the best and simplest ways to put together an Arachnean Weaver team. Right, up front on the team, we have Secra. This is another Zulkari troop. Everybody knows Secra Darkwood, right? This will create purple gems boosted by elf allies. You put together a complete elf team, and there you go. You have a powerful option right here with Secra Darkwood. And she has decent traits as well. She has Dark Ancestry and Agile. And then the heroes on the team in the second slot with an unlikely weapon. This is the Crypt Keeper weapon. This is a weapon you get from Crypt Keeper weapon you get from doing, which kingdom is it again? I don't remember, man. Drop it in the comment section. Where do you get the Crypt Keeper weapon? I know it's a class weapon, but I don't remember which class. It might be the Death Knight hero class. You need to get 250 wins off the Death Knight hero class, and then you get this weapon right here. This is going to be death marking an enemy, and then it deals true damage to all the enemies below them, boosted by enemy death marks. And then the weapon upgrades are Vital, Rusty, Vampiric, Ensouled, and Doomed. I think Doomed is it will destroy a Doom Skull or something. Not very good, but it still works. Still works with this team. It uses purple mana as well, and 13 mana cost is decent. Along with that, I'm using the Orb Weaver class here. Why the Orb Weaver class? Fundamentally because it's an elf class, so I'm going to allow my secret to get the maximum amount of gem spawn. Then I have set in the talents right here. Root Trap, Dust Aura, Stealthy as well, so they cannot target the hero here. Inspiration, all the allies are going to be starting with 15% mana, and then Rising Shadows. This is going to allow me to kill out enemies sometimes without even touching them, right? This is a 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. Now, this could proc easily after killing two enemies, and I kill the entire enemy team. I could just kill two and kill the entire enemy team here. So it's really good. Along with that as well, the Orb Weaver hero class has Familia, which is very good. It's a 35% chance to summon a giant spider when I take damage. And then the final troop on the team is going to be Malcandessa. Malcandessa is an empowered troop. It converts yellow gems to green, and then it will web and poison the weakest enemy. And it has that Terra Pact, 25% chance to summon a night spider when I die. So as you can see, there's a number of different resummons here on this team, and that's why this team is a solid team, man. It's a very solid team. All right, so let's take a look at this team right here in the Kingdom of Stormheim, right? Let's hop into the fight. Before we do that, though, let's take a look at the banner. The banner here is a Riven banner from the Primal Rift faction. It's a +2 on purple, +1 on green, and I'm minusing red because we don't have any troops that use red mana. Let's hop into battle number 1 and see how this fight goes. Right, so your first assignment on this team is to get mana to Secra. Once you get that going, you just keep on casting Secra to power up the troops. And we got her back up. There we go. So once we have the Arachne Weaver powered up, we want to cast the Crypt Keeper weapon first. So right there. And it's not a problem that this is not hitting the first slot. Why? Because Secra is already, as you guys can see, is hitting the first slot with her spell. I'm only targeting the first ally. Now I go ahead and cast Arachne Weaver. Bang! As you can see, the Rising Shadows final talent right there procced on the enemy. And there you go. End of the match. That's how easy it was. That's how easy it was. It's a very good team. Of course, it's not the fastest. It's in the mid-range of speed. But when it comes down to survivability, this is up there with the best. You'll probably never lose playing with this team. Never, ever. Right? Of course, there are other options. Instead of using the Crypt Keeper weapon here, you can actually go ahead and use other purple weapons in the game. So let's set this right here. Let's go to base rarity, I should say, and let's select purple. And here are some purple options here. So since we're dealing true damage with the Arachnean Weaver, you want to go ahead and select some true damage options. So let's go purple true damage. Let's go down to spell effects, true damage. There we go. So these are all the other weapons. Blackheart's Horn is an option that deals damage to the last enemy, which is good. So you tap the last enemy with this weapon right here. It has a percentage chance of killing them. And then you follow up with the Arachne Weaver. Of course, this is only touching one slot, which is the last enemy. So it's not as good as, for example, the Crypt Keeper weapon, which touches 3 slots with the true damage, right? And as well, you can use Indrajit's Claw. This deals damage to the last enemy as well. And along with that, it has a storm, which is the Hellstorm, which in my personal opinion is one of the most powerful storms in the game. But somehow we don't have a troop with it on its final trait. Devs, are you watching this video? Please put this storm into the game properly on the final trait of a troop. Please, I'm begging you. I'm not kind of begging you. I'm just kind of telling you, right? Kind of telling you, man. If you guys think that the devs should actually put that final trait, the Hellstorm, on the final trait of a troop, let me know, man. Type in the comment section if you agree with that. All right. So what are some other options here? So for example, if you don't select true damage, let's look at purple weapons, and let's see if we can pick out which weapon I'm going to here. This is a very powerful weapon. Here it is, Life and Death. Life and Death is a great option with this team because, of course, Life and Death has survivability, right? It's going to steal life, giving it to itself, and it's hitting the same slots as the Crypt Keeper weapon. And of course, it's death marking them as well and blessing itself and enchanting and draining. It's doing so many things. It's doing so many things. So let's try it out with Life and Death and see how it goes. It's going to be even more potent with Life and Death, to be honest. But I like the Crypt Keeper weapon, man. I kind of just like the way it works. All right, there we go. We got Secra. And we're just going to loop Secra over and over again if we get an opportunity to. There we go. So now we cast Life and Death. You also want to cast Life and Death first, just in case so that you can pick up that kill and then follow up with the Arachnean Weaver. All right, Life and Death, steal their mana. Oh, it cannot be stolen. Oh, there you go. And look how easy that was. That was beyond easy. It was like, it's child's play. But as I said before, I just like the Crypt Keeper weapon here. I really, really like it. I like the fact that it's actually touching 3 slots as opposed to where is it? Where is it, sir? Come on. Purple, base, and then rarity. Come on, don't hide from me. There you go. I like the fact that it's touching 3 slots and not touching the first slot. So, you know, sometimes it just works really, really well. And I like it. Maybe you guys like the other weapon more so, but for me, I'm gonna stick with the Crypt Keeper weapon, baby. All right, let's see if I can get some mana here. All right, kind of short on mana, but I got Secra powered up. Now let's go for that one. Secra again. And now let's take the 4+ gem matches off the board. Follow up with a Crypt Keeper weapon. There we got the kill. And now we can cast the Arachne Weaver again. Bang. And as you guys can see as well, there's one thing here I didn't make mention of, but I should make mention of this. All right, get out of here, Genie. All right, the thing that I should make mention of here is the bonuses. Now take a look at this. For having 4 purple troops, all the troops on this team are purple, are using purple mana, I should say. And along with that, There are a number of different aspects here, but 4 purple troops, 3 magic as a result of using 4 purple troops here. Then I'm getting an additional 12 magic for the King of Spider, right? I'm having 4 unique Zulkari troops. Then I have the Kingdom Team bonus 5. Now, this I'm getting as a result of completing the trials this week. So I did go ahead and get the pet and then max out the pet using my orb of minions. So I have the pet maxed already. I didn't complete the trials yet. I'm waiting on Wednesday. If you guys can stop by, I'm gonna live stream so we can finish the trials together. But yeah, I'm getting an additional 18 magic here as a result of the Kingdom Team bonus tier 5. And then finally, I have 4 unique elf troops, which is an additional 3 magic from this. So look at that, 3 plus 18 plus 12 plus an additional 3. Man, I'm getting 36 magic from this. That makes the troops very, very powerful. I don't know if you guys actually paid attention to it. Arachne Weaver will 2-shot on Explore12 here with this team setup, right? Let's match this up. Let's take a look at it. Secret is dealing 112 damage every single time I cast her. The Crypt Keeper weapon is dealing 103 true damage, right? And then the Arachnean Weaver is dealing 117 true damage. Of course, this is more because, the troops are gaining 20% to all skills, 10% for being from Zulkari, and an additional 10% for being elves, right? But besides that, it's still busting. This is a lot of damage, man, and that's one of the reasons for me why I think you're gonna still need to fight it and get your get the what's it called? Get the man. I'm at a loss for words here. You need to get the trials done, right? You need to get the trials done because man, this is a lot of damage here, right? Can you imagine coming up against me in Guild Wars with this team? Oh my God, man! If you run into this in Guild Wars and you don't take control of the board, your ass is grass. Right? That's all I gotta say. Your ass is grass. Because Secra, along with Arachnean Weaver, and for example, Life and Death on this team, is gonna lay down the business, man. It's gonna lay down the business. So luckily you don't come across this team. I might put it on a particular day to see if it can whoop some behind in Guild Wars. Guild Wars is like right around the corner. So yeah, might give it a try. But it's super powered, man. It's overpowered. Like, this is a lot of damage, man. 117, that's 1 tap for a lot of players in the current state of the game. 1 tap from my troops, and it's over for you, baby. It's over for you. I'm sorry, but it's done. All right, we're at the Mythic boss fight right here. Let's see who we're going up against. Oh, Mistralis. This is gonna be easy. All right, let's get some mana to Secra. There we go. And Arachne Weaver is ready to go already. Wow. All right, let's take these 4-gem matches off the board before we cast our Crypt Keeper weapon. There we go. Now Arachne Weaver. Come on, Weaver. Wow. And there we go again. We can cast Weaver once more. We didn't get the kill, but let's do this. Pick up a kill. And now Secra. Oh, wow. That's so good. That is so good, man. I must say, I like this team. I wish I could make it a little bit faster than it is right now, but nonetheless, it still gets the job done. It still gets the job done. All right, guys, so let's take a look at the team again. Up front on the team is Secra, Darkwood, the main generator option on the team, followed by the Crypt Keeper weapon right here, dealing true damage to at least 3 enemies. If you target the first enemy with that death mark, you're going to deal true damage to 3 enemies, and it's going to be boosted by death mark enemies. So you're going to get a 1 times 3 boost, which is not that good. Followed up, we're using the Orb Weaver hero class here to ensure that the hero is a elf, so that Secret is able to spawn as much gems as possible, as much purple gems as possible. Then we have the Arachne Weaver here, just doing an amazing job, an unstoppable job in the 3rd slot. They don't stand a chance on Explore. I think this team is even really good for PvP, except it's not so good against freeze. Elementalists always solos troops like Secra and Malcandessa because you have to get a 4+ gem match to maintain your turn. And hey, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Followed up, then we have Malcandessa here being our empowered quick start. All right, guys, if you found this video helpful and informative, man, if you like Arachnean Weaver and you like this team, let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you would change on this, or if you love the team and you wouldn't change anything. All right. And as well, send over your guildmates and anyone else you know plays Gems of War and tell them to come on over and check out the PvP teams, the Explore teams, the Guild Wars teams. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.